That's wonderful, and I will just continue with my next question. There is like no doubt that coming to resettle in US, it's a dream, and every ESD family dream to move to US or to one of the West countries after they have been through a genocide, ongoing genocides. Can you tell us about like some challenges that you and your family faced? I know that it's a different language, different culture, different environment. So can you tell us about the challenges that you and your family faced?
Absolutely, yes. There are a lot of foreseeable challenges when you go to a new country, and like always, there is an excitement. There's a lot of exhilaration that you feel when you think about moving to US and starting a new life and having a security and protection and freedom. When you think about all these attributes, you get very excited, and you just forget about the challenges that you will face in a new country and a new culture. So for me, before coming to the United States, I didn't really think about the challenges. And I have always thought that moving to the US will end our struggles and challenges. And in some ways, it did. Like providing safety, like freedom, quality education, opportunities, and liberty. In all that specific areas, it did provide that. But in other ways, it actually created some unique challenges, such as financial insecurity, like some new uncertainties, like difficulty speaking English and learning English, and also securing a work, like a decent work, and also securing housing and access to resources and services, transportation, and cultural barriers. We have all these challenges that I have faced when I came to the United States. I still remember when I came to the United States, I was the only person in my family who would speak English. So imagine being one out of 11 people speaking the English language, and then there was a lot of tension, there was a lot of pressure and stress on me and my family. Some of my family, like my parents, they still struggle with that stress because they feel like my father had been a teacher for over 15 years, and now he still can't find a way to get a similar job like that. And of course, that will create stress, and that would create a lot of challenges and psychological stress that would lead to depression, that will lead to diabetes, and all those health effects that it will create. And of course, there has been a lot of challenges coming to the United States, but in ways I'm that kind of a person that me personally, as a young, speaking English very well, I could manage my life. But we, as an immigrant, we are community-based. Like we are collective culture. We care about our families. We care about our siblings. We can't just be individualistic about our needs. So whenever there's like our parents, they don't meet their need, it really affects us too.
Yeah.
It creates a stress on our psychology too. So there were, of course, a lot of challenges. And until now, there are some challenges that we are facing.
I totally agree with you. And even me, like for one project, I work with some refugees who been through a lot of trauma after they move here. I just feel like there's a lot of pressure on refugees in particular. Even us, like we feel like we need to prove ourselves. We need to show that we exist. It put a lot of pressure on us to do the best out
Yes.
of everything, and that's a lot of pressure, which leads to a lot of psychological problems, and it leads also to not having a lot of fun in your life. Like, we are not enjoying
Mhm.
everything. Instead, we are really focusing to improve ourselves. So there should be more ways to help the refugees, also to engage the refugees with a new culture.